Whoa. How's it going, guys? Cracked Rag here, and today we're going to be talking about 5 creepy facts relating to your death. Death is something we're all going to have to face sooner or later, and it's not even just exclusive to you in your own little world. Your family's going to die, your children's going to die, your pets are going to die, that insect you saw this morning on your way to school is going to die, probably pretty soon. We're all going to die. So instead of being scared of it, why don't we learn about it? In particular, why don't we talk about 5 creepy facts relating to your death that may shock you? These will either interest you, you may already know them, or they'll terrify the ever-living shit out of you. It's up to you, really. If you like this kind of content, consider liking, subscribing, and staying tuned for more. Without further ado, here are 5 creepy facts about your death that will shock you. Number 5. Your brain is active for up to 10 minutes after your immediate death. That's right, when you're on your deathbed and close your eyes for the final time that your heart beats, your brain does not shut down until your body is completely shut down, which seizes the brain's ability to operate. That means you may not only just experience crazy DMT-induced hallucinations for a good 10 minutes after your death, but your most important sense, which is hearing, may be kicked into overdrive for the last few minutes of your life, or death, I guess. Meaning if you're on your deathbed surrounded by family members, there's a good chance that after your heart stops beating, for a good 5 to 10 minutes, you'll still be able to hear your family members by your side, crying or grieving or throwing a party, hopefully not that one. That means as you slowly descend into darkness for the final time, you'll have an extremely helpless feeling of being able to hear your family members right next to you, but not being able to interact with them. That's some nightmare fuel right there. Though I imagine it wouldn't be nearly as conscious as I'm making it out to be. It'd probably feel like descending into a dream before you die and descend into darkness and nothingness. But still, if you're terrified of feeling helpless, this fact may just give you anxiety. Number 4. Your death may make those close to you sexually aroused. This may sound absolutely crazy, right? Well, it is. But it's also true. Essentially, after you die, the grief for your family members and close friends may be so intensely strong that they may go into overdrive sexually and have some seriously intense smashing sessions. The science behind this is actually simple. See, whenever your body experiences physical pain or mental pain, ranging from exercising really hard to getting shot or stabbed, your brain releases a chemical all over your body simply known as endorphins, which are, to put it bluntly, feel-good chemicals. The thing is though, your body can't really tell the difference between physical pain and severe mental pain. So if, say, your own mother died, the grief may be so unbelievably strong that the overwhelming output of endorphins may make you want nothing more than to have sweaty, intense, intimate sex with your significant other. Though in the case of deviant individuals, this may extend to having dangerous, unprotected sex with strangers, which, if any younger ones are watching this, that's a definite no-no. The other explanation for this phenomenon is that being close to death or witnessing a lot of death may give you a serious urge to live your life to the fullest, which would include smashing your genitals against another warm body. Overall, this is the last thing you may expect to result from your death, but it's the most likely, and it's probably going to happen, especially if you die super young, which would be 10 times more traumatizing to your family members. Number 3, you likely won't even feel your death or know it's happening. Chances are, when it comes time to die, you won't feel it. This may sound like a blessing, right? You'd think dying hurts, especially when it comes to things like getting shot or getting into a severe car accident. In fact, you'd think that'd be the most painful moment of your life, right? The final chapter before you close the book. Well, turns out, none of that's true. In fact, you may actually feel pleasant feelings the last few minutes of your life that completely mislead you about the situation at hand. So to start off, when your body is exposed to severe instant blunt trauma, say you get hit by a bus or you get shot with something and you survive for a few more minutes, your body will be in such shock that it'll just kind of be numb, especially to the immediate pain. In fact, most gunshot survivors will tell you getting shot didn't hurt at all, and they were completely surprised that they'd even been shot at all, but it actually hurt the next day when they woke up in the hospital and the body had time to register that pain. So when you're at those final minutes of your life, you likely won't even feel the pain causing you to die, and you most likely won't even know that you're dying until it happens and it's too late. You'll either be super out of it while experiencing super pleasurable endorphin-based hallucinations, or you'll falsely believe you're fine and have plenty of time to get help before you're heaven's next guest. The reason this is scary is that you'd think when you're dying you'd be in full alert mode to where you could actually, reach out and get help and save your own life. But chances are, when you are going to die, you're not only 100% going to die, you're sure not going to be able to prevent it. When it's your time, it's your time. Number 2, your nails appear to still be growing after death. So this fact actually started from a myth. There's a super popular myth that's been perpetuated for years now on popular TV shows and in popular movies that when you die, your nails and your hair continue growing on your corpse months after you die. And that if someone were to open your coffin months after you die, they'd see a corpse with extremely freaky long fingernails and extremely impossibly long hair that looks super creepy. However, none of this could be further from the truth, though there is some truth to it, which is what we're about to discuss. For one, nails and hair require constant blood cells flowing throughout the body to nourish and to grow at all. When you're dead, this isn't possible because, duh, your heart's not beating, therefore there's no blood cells flowing through your body consistently. The truth of the matter is that when you're dead and become a corpse for a few months, your nails and hair do actually appear to have grown a lot larger than they were before, which looks super freaky. But there's actually a more scientific, less sensationalistic reason for this. Essentially, when you die, your body is completely robbed of nutrients, hydration, and when your body gets super dehydrated, or at least your skin anyway, they start to recede. And that's what happens to your scalp and cuticles on your corpse long after you die. What's happening is that the skin on your cuticles and your scalp is becoming so dehydrated that it's pretty much just receding in a really ugly fashion. So your cuticles and scalp are essentially decomposing, exposing the parts of your nails and hair that are usually covered up by your skin. You could get the same effect by cutting an inch of skin off your fingernail cuticle, but don't do that, please. Pretty gross stuff. Overall, your corpse is gonna look mighty freaky in a few months. Well, a few months after you die. You're not gonna die in a few, you get the point. And lastly, number 1, the number of dead absurdly outnumbers the number of living. That's right, modern humanity has been around for more than 200,000 years, and our ancestors have spanned back millions of years. And 90% of the humans who have existed on this planet are dead, and piling up underground, likely not too far away from where you're sitting comfortably in your nice bed in your nice house. You aren't all that far away from death, is my point. In fact, the exact ratio of living to dead is about 15 to 1, meaning for every one living, breathing person on the planet right now, there's 15 dead bodies piled underneath them. There's approximately over 100 billion corpses rotting underneath the Earth's core as we speak. Compared to the measly 7.6 billion people that populate the Earth currently, it's fair to say that the dead outnumber the living by a great amount, and that there's more dead people than there ever were alive people on the planet at any given time. So when you eventually breathe your last breath, when you close your eyes for the last time, when your heartbeat beats its last beat, you aren't an outlier missing out on life. You're actually joining your true family in the end. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this educational and simple video about death. If you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and stay tuned for more.